So you have decided, you who have immigrated here, you've decided to change your land and civilization. Realize that will come at a cost. And part of that cost, your etiquettes, your dealings with your second generation are going to change. We, as people who have been born and raised here, cannot act the way you acted when you were our age. We cannot. Don't expect us to, and don't blame us when we act different than what you did. It's not our fault. We have grown up in a place and a time and a culture that is radically different than the 60s and 50s and 40s back home. And this was a decision, with all respect, you made it. You made it, and now we are now being born and raised here based on that decision. Therefore, cut us some slack. Cut us some slack. Understand, there are elements you're going to preserve, and those elements need to be your religion and tawheed and prayer. And there's a lot of elements that will go out the window. I'm sorry to break this bubble for you, but languages, Persian, Urdu, even Arabic, they are not going to last too long. Look around you. How many of us here who are from a Pakistani Indian background are able to converse to each other in Urdu? How many of us? How many of us? Hardly any. If this is the case for us when our parents still speak Urdu, how long do you think it's going to last? I'm pretty much sure my children and their grandchildren, they're not going to, I kind of sort of went past speaking Urdu. My kids barely speak anything. And I don't expect them to marry somebody who's going to speak fluent Urdu and then pass it down. Be a bit realistic in this regard. Don't be, this is a decision, again, with all respect, you made it. And now you need to deal with that. This is a decision you made it. Don't get angry if certain cultural elements are lost.